Welcome and congratulations on becoming a new member of Instant Cash Algorithm. If you're watching this video, it means you can now withdraw up to $2,341.79 instantly. So, congratulations on being selected. Now, please pay close attention to the following steps because in just a moment, you'll be able to make your first instant withdrawal. Thanks to the Instant Cash Algorithm, you'll be able to receive up to $2,341.79 without even installing or setting up anything on your device. To withdraw up to $2,341.79 from Instant Cash Algorithm, you don't need any engineering skills. You won't even need to spend hours in front of your screen. Everything will be done very quickly. This exclusive video is sent only to new members to give them access to the private space of Instant Cash Algorithm. And that will allow you to instantly withdraw up to $2,341.79. However, I don't want to spend several hours explaining how the Instant Cash Algorithm works. I'm not going to bore you with all the complex technical jargon because my goal is to make this as simple and straightforward for you as possible. But to put it simply, our algorithm works in two very precise steps. First, we give you immediate access to make your withdrawal. Once this step is complete, the algorithm will transfer up to $2,341.79 directly to your private space, as you can see below. This means up to $2,341.79 is now ready for an instant withdrawal. And it gets even better. This isn't just a one-time payment. You won't just withdraw $2,341.79 once. Thanks to the Instant Cash Algorithm, you'll be able to make the same withdrawal every 2 weeks. You're probably wondering how I can guarantee reliable payments of up to $2,341.79 every 2 weeks, right? And that's a fair question. The reason I can assure you that you'll receive up to $2,341.79 on your bank account is thanks to companies like the global marketplace, the king of streaming, the everything device, the world's most popular browser, the leader of social media. These huge global companies are the secret to how you'll get paid. Do you know why? Well, they all use the same system as the Instant Cash Algorithm to receive hundreds of millions of dollars per month. For example, the global marketplace received over $123 million in June 2023 based on this system. The king of streaming received nearly $3,198,784,399 in 2024. And the world's most popular browser received more than $101,789,471 in just the last 10 days. As you can see, receiving up to $2,341.79 every 2 weeks is a tiny fraction of the millions and billions these companies make. It's practically nothing in comparison. Basically, the amount you'll receive is equivalent to just 0.0000008% of what the global marketplace makes in a single month, thanks to the Instant Cash Algorithm. You'd agree, that's practically nothing, right? And the best part is, the algorithm runs completely on its own, without you needing to do a thing. So rest assured, you have nothing complex to do. You don't have to learn computer coding, and you don't even need to know the exact operation of this algorithm. Don't just take my word for it. Here are some messages from members who are now instantly withdrawing up to $2,341.79 every 2 weeks. Dave from Boston sent me this.
I was working 2 jobs just to cover my bills, really struggling to make ends meet. Then I discovered John's algorithm, and now I withdraw $2,341 every 2 weeks. It's incredible how simple it is. I've never seen anything like this. I just connected my bank account on the private area he provided. After that, I was able to withdraw my $2,341. I won't lie, I was skeptical at first. But when I look at my bank account now, it's just amazing.
There was also Jesse from Texas, who said to me,
"After my divorce, I was buried in credit card debt and barely had enough to cover my basic expenses some months. I'm still in shock at how much things have changed. I got that first transfer of $2,341 instantly. Right after I saw John's video, I thought, my bank is going to think this is super sketchy. Me pulling out $2,341 every 2 weeks? But it's been 2 months now, and I've been able to withdraw these payments instantly without a single issue. No calls, no messages from them. Seriously, thank you so much."
Michael, 25 from Los Angeles, told me.
My dad's been talking about this vintage Rolex for like 15 years, but on a teacher's salary, I could never afford to get it for him. Every birthday and Christmas, I'd see him looking at it online, but he'd never buy it for himself. Thanks to John, I've been pulling out $2,341 every 2 weeks for a month now. So I combined a couple withdrawals with my regular paycheck and finally got him that damn watch. Now my dad thinks I'm dealing drugs or something because how does a 25-year-old teacher suddenly drop $4K on a watch?
As you can see, the instant cash algorithm allowed them all to afford a level of comfort they couldn't before. In addition, everything is 100% secure thanks to the HTTPS encryption. This is also why, as an added security measure, our algorithm doesn't require any installation. So, to withdraw up to $2,341.79 every 2 weeks, all you have to do in a moment is access the algorithm's private area. You'll link a secure bank account where you'll receive your withdrawals every 2 weeks. It's as simple as that, and I'll walk you through exactly how it works. You'll have to click on the link you'll receive in the email in a few moments. You'll land in your private area like this. Finally, you enter your payment information in the reception mode section and click the Withdraw Instantaneously button to receive up to $2,341.79 in your bank account. It's as simple as that. Oh, and there's one more thing I need to mention. As you can see, we use the encryption HTTPS to secure all transactions you'll receive. Also, be careful whenever you're making a purchase online. If you don't see that acronym, HTTPS, be very cautious. It could be a scammer trying to trick you. So, as I said, you'll receive up to $2,341.79 every 2 weeks. That's up to $4,683.58 per month. Do you already have ideas about what you'd like to spend this money on? For example, a trip? Or maybe a new watch, just like Michael did for his father? Or you can even pay off your debts like your mortgage or a car loan. Once you're in your private area and make your first instant withdrawal of up to $2,341.79, you'll be able to satisfy all your wildest desires. But just before that, I'll introduce myself so you know who you're dealing with. My name is John Brown. I'm 37. I live in Florida. And I'm a software engineer specializing in web applications focused on building scalable web. My colleagues and I succeeded in creating the instant cash algorithm within 12 months, which has already distributed up to $741,975.33 to its members. I know that might sound hard to believe, and you don't have to take my word for it, and I don't blame you. I guess, just like me, you've already been fooled by gurus who sell miracle methods to get rich in minutes. If that's the case, and you've spent hundreds of dollars on their training programs dreaming of a better life, please know that you are in no way responsible for their scams. Just know one thing before continuing. Their miracle methods only work if you're a software engineer like me with hundreds of hours of training and practical project experience. And you've already been able to practice on projects to qualify in this environment. But otherwise, then you'll always be disappointed with their services. They're just dishonest people looking for your money. The big difference is that I don't choose who's compatible with the instant cash algorithm. In addition, the system we use is used by multinationals every day and receives astronomical transfers. But I'm not even asking you to install the instant cash algorithm on your device. We've designed everything to make it as easy as possible for you to withdraw up to $2,341.79 every 2 weeks, which means you only have one thing to do. You simply need to access your private area on Instant Cash Algorithm and enter your banking information to withdraw up to $2,341.79 every 2 weeks. It's as simple as that. Now, in a few minutes, you'll receive your private redirect link to access your private area and withdraw up to $2,341.79. So, of course, you have to ask yourself what I make by giving you access to money like this. And I'd be lying if I told you that I get nothing out of this. Every time the instant cash algorithm finds a member and that same member withdraws the amount of up to $2,341.79, then the algorithm becomes more and more efficient. By the way, I also use the instant cash algorithm, and I receive up to $4,683.58 per month. But to be 100% honest with you, we expect to sell the instant cash algorithm in a few years. For now, we want to continue developing it to increase its market value, and for that to happen, our algorithm must become more and more efficient so that we can sell it for a fortune. It becomes more and more efficient each time a new member receives up to $2,341.79. And that's thanks to you. So, thank you. I'll never have to work again. In a few years, I could travel, enjoy my family life, and share unforgettable moments with my loved ones. I know this future is possible for me in a few years, but it all depends on members like you withdrawing up to $2,341.79 every 2 weeks. To do so, simply click on the link you'll receive after this video and access your private area. Then, enter your banking information to withdraw up to $2,341.79. It'll be instantly transferred to your bank account. As you must have understood, I make my living with this algorithm, but I need you to make it more efficient. Every time you withdraw a transfer, I will receive a notification. Thanks to you, every time you make a withdrawal, our algorithm gets faster at finding new eligible members. And all this automatically. This is the best thing about the instant cash algorithm. However, you must understand that you won't become a millionaire overnight. I am not here to make absurd or unrealistic promises. Let's be clear. Receiving $4,683.58 every month is far from having up to $1 million in your bank account. Anyway, I guess you've already tried training gurus who promise you millions. If that's the case, you already know that they're lies and a total scam. If you think you're going to become a millionaire with the instant cash algorithm, then this program isn't for you, because that's not the promise I'm making. But if you're realistic and would be happy to receive up to $2,341.79 every 2 weeks, then in just a few moments, you'll receive the link to access your algorithm's private area. You have never been so close to never having to work again in your life. Also, if you have debts or loans, you'll be able to repay everything in a very short time. But just before that, I had to make sure the instant cash algorithm worked properly and that it was operational before I told you about it. For that, we had to go through testing phases to make sure it would work. So I decided to give access to the algorithm's private area to 50 new members. And do you know what I got 24 hours after I gave them access to the instant cash algorithm for free? This. Amy from Florida told me, "You're a savior. Thanks to you, I enjoy up to $4,683.58 a month without doing anything. I didn't think I could withdraw the up to $2,341.79. I thought you were hiding other steps that you wanted to soften us up with by making empty promises. So when I received access to the algorithm's private space, I went ahead and I really got my first withdrawal of up to $2,341.79 instantly. I still couldn't believe it. Many thanks." This is what Jacob of Los Angeles wrote to me. "Hello, know that I really have no computer skills. I was afraid not to succeed in accessing the private space and to inform my mode of reception. But in fact, it was so simple that a 10-year-old could have succeeded. So thank you for the simplicity of receiving up to $2,341.79 every 2 weeks." Then there's Dave, who, at 69 years old, sent me, "Good evening. I am writing to thank you. Thanks to you, my retirement pension went up from $987.78 per month to over up to $5,000. Thanks to the instant cash algorithm, I can actually live and not just survive. You gave me the opportunity to fulfill dreams that I had lost sight of because of the very small amount I received each month. Know that you participate in my happiness. A big thank you." As you've understood, if you want to receive up to $2,341.79 every 2 weeks, like Amy, Jacob, and Dave, and all the members who had access to the instant cash algorithm, you only have to access the algorithm's private area and withdraw up to $2,341.79. This is a unique opportunity, and when it's gone for good. Imagine you finish watching this video and you receive up to $2,341.79 instantly in your bank account. How will you feel? You'll be our 875th member to receive up to $2,341.79 every 2 weeks. To do this, you just have to click on the link that we will send you in order to access the private area of the instant cash algorithm. From there, the algorithm automatically takes care of everything else. You have nothing more to do. As soon as you've accessed your private area and provided your payment information, you'll be able to withdraw up to $2,341.79 instantly. However, I'd like to ask you a small favor. And of course, you're under no obligation. I'd like you to send me a picture of what you bought with the money you'll receive. Because I very often publish the pictures that members send me on my professional social networks in order to showcase their life-changing results. It's truly rewarding for us to see our members enjoying their new lives thanks to the instant cash algorithm. But to be honest with you, it would also help me to reassure new members by having testimonials from happy members. It's a win-win. To get started, all you have to do is access your private area and receive up to $2,341.79 every 2 weeks. Now, you're probably wondering what something like this normally costs. In the tech world, I could easily charge tens of thousands of dollars for it. But since I wanted to tell you what we get from you and all the other members, I'm going to give you access to the private space for free. Since you'll allow the instant cash algorithm to perform better by withdrawing up to $2,341.79 every 2 weeks, I would not ask you for money to access the private area. The only thing I ask is that you cover a small, one-time protection fee related to our secure HTTPS server. This single fee is displayed just below this video. Each month, I pay $1,743.99 in protection fee to secure the private access links for all our members. All I ask is that you contribute a small amount towards the protection and security of the instant cash algorithm, so you can withdraw up to $2,341.79 instantly to your bank account every 2 weeks. And don't worry, this isn't a recurring subscription. It's just a single, one-time fee. So imagine, just by covering a simple protection fee, you'll be able to withdraw up to $2,341.79 every 2 weeks, thanks to an algorithm that's becoming more and more efficient. You will, of course, have unlimited access from the moment you cover the small fee. Imagine this. In less than 4 minutes, you'll receive up to $2,341.79 directly into your bank account. This means that in less than 4 minutes, you can make the decision to stop working and live with up to $4,683.58 per month. You can even travel, treat yourself, or even take time for you and your family. Basically, you'll change your lifestyle with the instant cash algorithm by withdrawing up to $2,341.79 every 2 weeks. You'll never again have debts, unpaid bills, late payments. You'll have the life you've wanted so much. So, to receive the link to the private area and enter your banking details to instantly withdraw up to $2,341.79, simply click on the button below. But wait, I want to do even more for you. If, for any reason, you can't access your private space tab, simply contact me by email, and I will process a full refund of your protection fee within 60 days of your request. Thanks to you, the instant cash algorithm will become more and more efficient. So I'm offering you this 60 days guarantee entirely. As you have understood today, you have absolutely nothing to lose. Simply access the private area of the algorithm, then enter your banking details, and finally, withdraw up to $2,341.79 every 2 weeks. So if you also want to be part of the members who receive up to $2,341.79 instantly thanks to the instant cash algorithm, you just have to click on the button below. However, there is a small catch. Private access link is only valid for a limited time. Simply put, the countdown timer started the moment this video began. If you don't receive up to $2,341.79 by the end of the validity period, you'll no longer be able to withdraw it. The algorithm has set up this time for the protection of its system. Because imagine if a web developer takes over the operation of this algorithm and commercializes it. We'd lose a lot of money, and the algorithm would lose performance. So, to avoid not being able to instantly withdraw up to $2,341.79, click on the button below. As soon as the time reaches 0, you will lose up to $2,341.79 every 2 weeks. Imagine losing that amount. It's like losing up to $153 a day. As you understand, we need each other. Make the choice that's best for you. Don't waste your one chance to change your life and click this button below. Once you click on the private access link, you'll have exactly 10 minutes to fill in your bank information and click on the button to withdraw instantly. It's also a protective measure of the algorithm. In a few moments, it'll be too late. You'll miss out on the unique chance to fulfill all your desires and dreams. If, in 1 minute and 37 seconds, you haven't clicked on the link to access the private space of the algorithm, there's nothing I can do for you. Tomorrow, you'll surely regret not taking action today. This is your last chance, so don't waste it. I trust you to make the right decision. Then click on the button below. This is your last chance to access the instant cash algorithm, enter your details, and start withdrawing up to $2,341.79 every 2 weeks. For those who let this opportunity pass, I truly wish you the best. But for those who are fast and determined, I'll see you on the inside.